If this is your first time checking out my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with my latest content.
Still got your photograph in my pocket.
What's going on YouTube? It's Got the Knight here, coming at you with yet another video, and today's video is a $450 console killer. Now, just so you guys know, this is strictly a starting point. It does not mean you have to use this build as your final build. You can swap out a few parts as you like. This is an AMD build, so if you don't like AMD, switch it to Intel, that's fine. Like I said, this is just a starting point. This build also does not include an OS. Most people have an OS laying around. If you don't, add $100 to this build. So let's get started here. For the CPU, I actually chose a AMD Athlon X4 860K 3.7 gigahertz. It's a quad core, which is nice. It's nothing too fancy. It's an FM2 plus socket, so it's like I said, nothing too fancy, but it gets the job done. This is from NCIX at $69. So with that, then obviously you need the motherboard to go with it. I actually did a micro ATX motherboard just because I wanted to build it small. This is supposed to be a console killer, and then once you guys kind of see the case I got, you're probably going to say I'm crazy, but whatever. It's an MSI A78M motherboard. It's from Outlet PC for $58. Next, RAM Max has actually gotten pretty cheap again. This is the Crucial Ballistix Sports 8 gigabytes. Since this motherboard supports up to 64 gigs, you don't really need that much. I just thought 8 gigabytes is fine just because most gamers only use the 8 gigabytes anyway. Right now that's on Newegg for $50. Next, I went with this is where controversy might come into play. I did a 1 terabyte hard drive. I didn't do an SSD or anything like that because I'm trying to keep the cost low, but still give you more than plenty room to put a lot of games on it. So it's a Seagate Barracuda 1 terabyte hard drive for $49 on Outlet PC yet again. Then after this is the heart of all gaming builds, the graphics card. I chose the R9 270X. Yes, I do realize this card's almost 2 years old already, but for $125, you can't beat the performance of a 270X. AMD or Nvidia's equivalent $125 card, which right now I think is a 750 Ti, does not compare to the 270X whatsoever. So next, let's go to the place that will power this all. Right now, this build takes up about 400 watts, so I went with an 80 plus bronze certified 500 watt EVGA power supply from Newegg for $50. Then to house this all, I went with a Fractal Design Core 1100 from Newegg for $30. The final cost of this build is $450. After mail-in rebates, it's $430. Like I said, this does not include an OS. Most people have that laying around, but a 270X with a quad core, you're going to be great. You're going to outperform any console out there. Yes, I know it costs $100 more than the lowest Xbox One and $50 more than a PS4, but you get way more out of it. You get more flexibility. You do have a little bit of upgradability down the line. This can handle slight video editing and photo editing. On top of that, does great in gaming. So the link to all the parts are down in the description. Not only that, I'm going to try to start doing this every 2 weeks. So for you guys, as my community, I need you guys to put down in the comments what kind of builds you would like to see in 2 weeks. I'm going to hopefully have that then in 2 weeks. Like I said, it's all going to depend on you guys. So like this video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe if you're new. So this is Got the Knight signing out.